Hey guys, it's Kim Dow here. Welcome back to my gaming channel. I have received a lot of questions about my flowers. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get every single hybrid flower in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So before you do anything, I highly recommend you put up some fences so your flowers don't grow out of control. Trust me, when I was breeding my flowers, I did not, and it took me hours to clean up all of my flowers. If you don't fence off your flowers, something like this might happen and yeah, like I said, grows out of control. First, I'm going to show you guys the pattern I use to plant my flowers. So when you are breeding flowers, they need to crossbreed with different colors to get the hybrids. I find the best way to get the flowers to breed is to put one of the colors in the middle and then 4 other colors on the outside. I'm just going to show you guys, for example, I'm going to make some pink windflowers. We need them to breed with each other, so we have the white in the middle and 4 of the reds on the outside. Now I'm also going to show you guys how I'm going to set up the blue windflowers. On the next day, the flowers are growing, they are small little buds, and then you can't really do much until the day after when you can actually see the color buds. Now, from here, you can breed the flowers. So make sure you water your flowers every day for a chance to produce a hybrid flower the next day. I just want to say that some flowers are much harder to get than other flowers. The best way to get hybrids is to actually get your friends to come over to your island to help you water. Windflowers are relatively easy to get hybrids from. So here we already have a pink hybrid. The blues are a little harder to get, so I'm just going to water them again and wait until the next day. And bingo, next day we have a blue windflower. So the basics of this is make sure you line up your flowers properly, make sure you water them for a chance to get a hybrid. And for the more rare hybrids, if you have friends that can come and help water, that will up your chances. So in today's guide, I'm going to show you guys how to get every single flower. So let's start. First off, pink windflowers. These are very easy to get. So we have orange in the middle and 4 reds around it. So as you can see, I have this seed image next to the flowers. That means use the flower directly from the seed bag. And you have a 100% chance of getting a pink windflower from this. Next is blue windflowers, and you can get them by breeding 2 white windflowers together. And 25% of the time you will get a blue windflower. Now see the star next to the blue windflower? We are going to keep this blue windflower for another color. So make sure you keep these separate if you are planning to get all of the colors. Purple windflowers are more complicated. So what you have to do is get the blue windflower that you bred from the white ones previously, put that in the middle, and then get 4 red windflowers and plant them around using just the seeded ones. And 100% of the time you will get a red windflower out of it. Now this red windflower is not the same as the one from the seed bags. These flowers have different genes which helps produce hybrids. So keep it separate because there's no way of telling the difference between a hybrid or a seeded red windflower. Breed 5 of these red windflowers, and then we are going to put them all together to breed them with each other. Make sure once again these are hybrids, not seeded ones. And this is a super low percentage, but you'll get purple windflowers 6.25% of the time. Now I'm just going to remind you once again, if you want to increase the chances of getting hybrid flowers that have a very low percentage, get your friends to come over and help you water your flowers. Next, we're going to be making orange pansies, which is really easy. You just need yellow and red pansy seeds. Put the yellow in the middle and then put 4 of the reds on the side. And they breed the orange pansies 100% of the time. Next, we are going to make blue pansies. So to get them, we have to breed white on white, and you can use the seeded pansies. And they produce blue pansies 25% of the time. Keep the blue pansy because this is a special flower that we will need to breed the other ones after. Purple pansies, now these are a little bit more complicated to get. So first off, get the blue pansy that you bred previously and breed them with 4 red windflowers from the seed bags. And this should produce a special pansy 100% of the time that has the genes that we need to create the purple ones. Make 5 of these special pansies and we are going to breed them all together. Keep the special pansies away from the seed bag ones because they carry special genes which you can't tell. They look exactly the same. And they produce a purple pansy 6.25% of the time. Next, we are going to make orange hyacinths. So to do that, we need orange and red flowers, and you can use the ones from the seed bags. And an orange hyacinth will reproduce 50% of the time. This one is also a special flower, so remember to keep this. Next are pink hyacinths. Pretty straightforward. You just need red and white hyacinths. Breed them together. And 50% of the time you will get a pink hyacinth. Blue hyacinths, like the other blue flowers, we just need to breed them with white hyacinths. And 25% of the time they should produce a blue hyacinth. Once again, purple flowers are a little bit more complicated, so we need to get 5 of these orange hyacinths, which you can breed, which I showed you guys earlier. And this produces a blue flower 12.5% of the time, or a purple hyacinth 6.25% of the time. Okay, so here is where it gets a little bit more complicated. We can increase the chances of us getting a purple hyacinth. Now, let's just say that you were breeding purple hyacinths and you were only getting blue ones. Keep these blue ones because they have the special genes to produce purple hyacinths. The blue hyacinths that you received from breeding just the white hyacinths together, that flower does not have the genes to produce the purple hyacinth, so they must be from these orange flowers. So if you're not having any luck getting the purple hyacinths and are only getting blue ones, keep the blue ones and we're going to breed them together. Now this brings the rate of getting a purple hyacinth to 25%, a much higher rate. Now we're going to move on to cosmos. So orange cosmos are pretty straightforward. We just need yellow and red cosmos from the seed bags. And 100% of the time this produces an orange cosmo, and this one is also a special flower. Pink cosmos are very easy to get as well. You just need white and red cosmos, which you can get from seed bags. And you should be able to breed a pink one 100% of the time. For black cosmos, you have to breed orange against orange, which I showed you guys how to get earlier. And it produces a black cosmo 5.86% of the time. It's quite low, but this is the only way to get the black cosmos, unfortunately. Next, we are going to be breeding hybrid lilies. So for black lilies, just breed red lilies together from the seed bags. 25% of the time you'll get black lilies, and 25% of the time you'll get pink ones. And this is the easiest way to get black lilies. For pink lilies, we can actually increase our chances of getting them by breeding a white lily with a red lily from those seed bags. And this produces a pink lily 50% of the time. For the orange lilies, you just need to breed the yellow lilies with the red lilies from the seed bags. And 50% of the time, you'll get the orange lilies. So we are going to make black tulips, and we just need red tulips from the seed bags, and this should create a black tulip 25% of the time. For pink tulips, we just need red and white tulips and breed them together, and it should produce a pink tulip 50% of the time. For orange tulips, we need red and yellow tulips from the seed bags. 50% of the time, it will produce a special orange tulip. To get purple tulips, we need to get the hybrid orange tulips that we bred earlier and breed them together. And 6.25% of the time, it should produce a purple tulip. So you should be seeing a trend. Purple flowers in general are harder to get than the other flowers. Now moving on to mums. So to make pink mums, we just need red and white mums from seed bags. And 100% of the time, it will produce a pink mum. For purple mums, they are easier to get. You just need to breed white mums with white mums from the seed bags. And this produces a purple mum 25% of the time. Green mums are actually pretty hard to get. So first off, we need to breed the yellow mums with the red mums from the seed bags. And I forgot to film this, but this should produce a yellow mum with a special gene 100% of the time. Breed 5 of these special yellow mums and put them together. You can't use the ones from the seed bags, they don't carry the genes you need. And 25% of the time, it will produce a special purple mum, or 6.25% it will produce a green mum. Now, once again, if you are having trouble producing green mums, then you can use these purple special flowers that you produced earlier and put them together to produce the green mums 25% of the time. Keep in mind that you must use the special purple mums created from the yellow mums, not the white ones. They will not work. The last flower are roses. So black roses are pretty straightforward. You just have to breed a red rose with another red rose from the seed bags. Now 25% of the time it will produce a pink rose, and 25% of the time it will produce a black rose. For pink roses, it's actually easier to get them if you breed a red rose with a white rose from the seed bags, and this produces a pink rose 50% of the time. For orange roses, we just breed the red roses with the yellow roses from the seed bags, and 50% of the time it will produce orange roses. For purple roses, we just have to breed white roses together from the seed bags, and 25% of the time you will get purple roses. Okay, so blue roses. These are the hardest roses to get. I was almost pulling my hair out trying to get them, but this is the easiest way I found to get them. So it's going to take a long time. It has a lot of steps, so bear with me. To get blue roses, it's also very important to keep your flowers separate because we need flowers with special genes to get the ones with blue roses, okay? So first off, we need to breed white roses with white roses from seed bags. And this creates a special purple rose 25% of the time. Keep note the color of the star I have next to the purple rose. It's very important. Now we need to breed the purple rose with the purple star with a yellow rose from the seed bags. And this produces a special white rose 100% of the time, and this has a green star. I just want to quickly say the color of the stars. I just decided a color at random, but keep them separate. Okay, so we need the white roses with the green star to breed with the purple roses with a purple star now. This gets really complicated, so make sure that your roses are separated properly. And this produces 50% of the time a purple rose with a blue star. Okay, so this part is really confusing and I'm going to try and explain it the best way that I can. So unfortunately, the purple roses with the blue star only works 50% of the time. So to figure out which one is good and which one is useless, what you want to do is breed the purple rose with the blue star you received earlier, breed it with a yellow rose from the seed bag. If it produces a yellow rose, that is good. Keep that purple rose, it's got the genes you need. If a white rose is produced, get rid of the purple rose. That's useless, it doesn't work. So now we have 5 good purple roses with the blue star, and the reason why I decided to give them blue stars is because we're making blue flowers, and this is the final purple flower that we have to make. 25% of the time you will get a white rose, and we're going to give this one a blue star because this is the last white flower we have to make. Okay, so next step, we are going to need red roses from seed bags. And that is going to give us black roses 25% of the time, and we're going to give this a red star. Get the white rose with the blue star and breed them with the black roses with the red star. And this should give you a red rose 100% of the time, and we're going to give this a green star. Breed the white rose with the blue star with the red roses with the green star, and 12% of the time you'll get an orange rose, and we're going to give this one a blue star. Now breed the orange rose with the blue star with the white roses with the blue stars. And this will give you a red rose 25% of the time. We're going to give this a blue star because this is the final rose we need. Now we just need to breed the red roses with the blue star together, and 25% of the time you should get blue roses. I know this is so hard, but once you have about 3 or 4 blue roses, just breed them together and they will multiply like crazy. Last flower I'm going to show you guys are golden roses, and these ones are super easy to get. Nowhere near as hard as the blue roses, so all you need to do is just get black roses. It doesn't matter which ones, and you need to get the golden watering can. Water them with that watering can. And then that will give you a chance to get a gold flower that will spawn the next day. Wow, that is all of the hybrid flowers that you can get from Animal Crossing New Horizons. I really hope this video was helpful. Just to let you guys know again, there are many other ways you can get the hybrids, but this is the easiest way, and I use information from data miners as well, so hopefully this really helps you minimize the time it takes to get all the flowers. Please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Let me know what other Animal Crossing videos you want me to do in the description box below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!